resolution setup. Here we can say that if the internet IP address allocation goes linearly, means the allocation done one by one in a linear graph, then from now on, from 2008 here, 2007 here, there are 14 years more, and we will no more IPv4 address available till 2021. But you can say here by checking this graph, this growth is not linear, nor exponential. It is polynomial. Polynomial means by 2009 there will be no more single public IPv4 address available. When you have no more IPv4 address available, no more machine, no more device can connect to internet. This is one of the major issues that most of the internet world facing today. That's why IPv6 is very, very important. So that question arises, why this polynomial graph is going this way? Why the internet addressing scheme going this way? Because nowadays each and every device want to be a part of internet world. For example, we have an example of mobile link network. Mobile link is a telco operator. They don't need internet or you can say the IP infrastructure. But in Pakistan, they are the second biggest user of IP addresses. How? This is the current setup. आप कह सकते हैं कि शुरू में जब मोबाइल लिंक ने स्टार्ट किया, तो उस वक्त इनके इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर में स्टार्ट में से 100 सब्सक्राइबर्स. लेकिन एज ग्रेजुअली पाकिस्तान की मोबाइल इकोनॉमी ग्रो हो रही है, तो उस एस्पेक्ट से उन्होंने अपनी कवरेज जो है तो कंटिन्यूसली इंक्रीज करते गए. They have coverage in, you can say, almost every part of the Pakistan. But the problem is there कि आपके पास जितनी भी ट्रैफिक, मोबाइल ट्रैफिक जनरेट हो रही है from cities to cities, their core infrastructure is still TDM based. The problem is here, they have to upgrade their TDM core. So what they do, they upgrade it to ADM core back in 3 or 4 years. ADM कोड से इनको फायदा क्या हुआ? इनको फायदा ये हुआ कि इन्होंने स्टैटिस्टिकल मल्टीप्लेक्सिंग का फायदा उठाया. बट दिस ADM still have issues, management issues, and you can say that traffic engineering issues. So to address these issues, now they are planning to go to FTLS based IP core. So mobile link telco operator like mobile link have in the planning phase to deploy IP in the infrastructure. This is not the only example of mobile link. Uphone has deployed IP-based MPLS infrastructure in their core. Telenor is in progress, and other telco operators. Then we have a buzzword nowadays is WiMAX. What is WiMAX? WiMAX is IP-based, end-to-end IP-based model. End-to-end IP-based model means your mobile will get IP address. Currently, your mobile address, the GSM network you are using, it's a TDM based network, not an IP based network. Then, in future, each and every device will have IP address. For example, today, if my headquarters or my branch office need to connect to internet or to connect domestic connectivity, what I need to go for data network operator like Cybernet, Supernet, Telco. Then in future that the Batin is offering, that why you going to separate network operator for voice calls and separate network operator for data flow. You can use a single Batin on wired network to serve both data services and voice services, including video services. Example में लेते हैं कि suppose I am this person and I am a salesperson. I am on the move. I am on the side. मुझे कस्टमर को कुछ स्लाइड शो करनी है या कुछ डेटा शो करना है जो कि मेरे पास वक्त नहीं है. इट इज एट माई हेडक्वार्टर्स. सो व्हाट आई कैन डू, आई जस्ट ऑन माई WiMAX enabled laptops and fetch those data and present it to my customers or for any person. In the meanwhile, अगर मुझे किसी फ्रेंड की कॉल आती है तो क्या मैं मोबाइल को Batin को छोड़ के मोबाइल का नेटवर्क यूज करूँ? Why I need to do this? I have a single unified converged network available. That is IP. So mobile call keep using the same infrastructure features. At the meantime, अगर मुझे घर से कोई काम करना है, मेरे घर की कोई डिवाइस है, मुझे उसको यूज करना है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल मेरे घर का इंटरनेट है और मुझे वहां पर कोई मैसेज करना है, तो मुझे SMS पे पैसे खर्च करने की जरूरत नहीं है। व्हाट आई कैन डू, मेरे पास डेटा सर्विस अवेलेबल है, मैं इस लैपटॉप के थ्रू और मोबाइल सर्विस के थ्रू अपने कम्युनिकेशन होम में अपने किसी पर्सन से कर सकता हूँ। So this is a very good example of converged network solution, where voice, video and data exist over a single platform. And one more issue is that we have emerging application day by day. This is an example of Japan, that toys, PlayStation games, you can say your TV has voice, and even the refrigerator, each and every part of your life now IPv6 enabled. Today, when I get the news that NTT, the Japan Telecommunication, and the Cisco system had designed an IPv6 based car. So, with this emerging applications, these are no more the futures. Your car, each and everything can connect to internet, and you can do each and every. You can do design any application what you can think that it will be the future. So what are the benefits of IPv6? First benefit is scalability. IPv4 cannot address 60 billion mobile users worldwide. Because 4 billion is massive space. How can it address that much of the mobile system? So IPv6 is far beyond the scalability of IPv4. Then flexibility. Flexibility with respect to infrastructure. Better performance. IPv4 has variable length header. Variability cause performance issues. IPv6, what do they incorporate? Fixed header length, that's the 40 byte header length of IPv6. So the router performance will automatically improve. Then better security. I believe most of you have heard about the IPsec. IPsec is the world most recognized security and encryption protocol. IPv6 they have this IPsec protocol built in within their IPv6 header. Mobility. Mobility means previously in IPv4 you have to run separate protocol, that is mobile IPv4 to support mobility in IP4 or IP-based infrastructure. But you don't need to do it now because IPv6 has a built-in mobile IP protocol within its header. Finally, better network management. This is one of the major advantages of IPv6. Nowadays, if you have lab of 500 or 1000 pieces, your network administrator has to configure IP address one by one or each PC, or you have a DHCP-based infrastructure. But what IPv6 do, they have 340 trillion addresses. How do you configure that much bigger space in your environment? And this address is 128 bit long. That's a huge bit, you can say the long address. So what IPv6 node can do, they can configure IPv6 without intervention or you can say intervention of end user or network admins. Mobile machine, for example, your mobile phone can configure IPv6 address by itself. There is a stateless auto configuration procedure available that mobile phone feature will get the IP address and it will generate that address by default by itself. Next slide. In the previous section we have discussed why we need IPv6 and its importance. But now we are trying to discuss the IPv6 essentials. IPv6 essentials are basically the core concept of IPv6. Actually, what is IPv6? In this section we will discuss. First, IPv4 and IPv6 address space. IPv4 is 32-bit address, whereas IPv6 is 128-bit long address.